Hey, what's up? What a, what's going on? It's finally July and halfway through the year, and definitely making some progress by all means. Um, just got back from Europe, and might sound luxury, but trust me, sometimes I sleep in a storage unit when I'm over there because I won't spend the money. I don't have the money to stay in a hotel. But believe it or not, I actually have an ex-wife. She's let me stay with her. Um, Sad, they don't have air conditioning, and it is so hot right now. I only stayed for a few days, trying to get some of my belongings back here to the States. Um, but at the same time, my daughter, Ruby Lee, who's kind of like the brain behind all this stuff. She spent an extra week. She had a wonderful time with her mom, grandparents, cousins, stuff like that, aunts, uncles. But we're back here, and now we're trying to focus on getting our Lego store up and running, the Bricklink store, which is definitely making improvements, but there's so much to do. Um, okay, so I'll just go over this quickly to kind of give you a recap. Um, this is definitely the right way of doing things. Now, not what you physically see. It's kind of like a process. If I can ramble on just a little bit, try and understand that on any project, sometimes you just need to start, do a fabrication, then make revisions, keep improving the product. That's really how you can get to a finalized status of something that works, functions. Sometimes it's kind of hard, for financial reasons why we can't just keep, doing that. But this is so clear now. This works so much better. Each one of these trays that you'll normally see on a wall, mine are 7 deep. Now, it's actually the length of your arm, okay? So I don't have to like lean forward or anything like that. From the back of my hand here, I'll be able to reach the back pocket on these, okay? So it's these are only here kind of temporarily in this situation, because after fabricating this table, I realized this is definitely the way it should be. It works out really good this way, but the way that it's supported, I don't believe is very good. So I'm going to slot out walls in like probably a 1/4 inch thick plywood to be the support for the grooves. Um, when I say all this, just look at it as this. These parts in there would have the grooves. So if I notch out this area, that's where the trays itself would slide in and out. Okay. Um, I don't really have one here, but let me just grab this here real quick. So it's more or less like this. Okay. So you're having something that would slide in there like this. Okay. And it goes in and out. It's supported on both sides, and instead of having something about 1.5 inch thick, I'm only having like a 1/4 inch or maybe even a 1/2 inch board with grooves on them. That actually will support more weight than what the aluminum construction will do. Obviously, aluminum would support more than the wood, but it's the way it's fabricated, being one piece. These are all individual pieces that are not tied together to really dissipate the weight distribution out. And that's why you'll have a lot of weight on every particular arm Can be done. It's fine. I could put spacers in there, but really when I look at the mass amount of money that would cost doing another table, another section like this, it'd be kind of hard. But you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays, and what are we looking at? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Almost 20 per row. So that's 5 times 20. So think of it, it's 20. So you have 100 times. Yes, well, that's right. Yeah. So you're looking at over 1,000. Yeah, like 1,000 drawers right there. Instead of having 1,000 drawers, I have it on this confined space. Drawers are 7 deep, not just a regular drawer length. Excuse me. But if you have a lot of space, yeah, I can understand doing the acro mills, and that works out fine. I wouldn't go against it. I'm only saying this utilizes the space better, because if you do have a lot of area that you have to go back and forth pulling parts, that I can see being pretty tedious. If you're doing it for, day in and day out, having to go back and forth on your trays, I mean, it's a lot of walking. I think this could be a better solution. And you also can, if you had the same amount of space and you just set it up this way, you really could take your inventory up, 3 or 4 fold and still have the space. I think really why a lot of people don't expand to where, hey, I have 5 million pieces and 50,000 variety of parts. It's because of space. Everybody's somewhat limited with space, so hopefully this resolves a lot of that. But hopefully I can get better focus on these parts. So that's how it's working. Minifig selections are all down through here. So what's the focus not like working there? Doesn't seem too focused. At least not to me. Maybe. Oh, I can't tell. Yeah, back in here I still have a lot of boxes back in here. It goes pretty, maybe like 3 feet deep back in there with boxes for more inventory. That will be a process of whether I'm trying to sell just the box sets, or if I actually end up where I have downtime, technically that's when I can start doing part outs. Right now I still have about 120 sets that I already have unboxed for part outs to start. I have them actually in the 2 containers there, and I have some underneath the table here, and those are all part outs. There you see some more there. A lot of variety of stuff. These are all just minifigs in these boxes there. CMFs normally, but anyways, I did find this was kind of cool. Going through some of these there. Dragon, a couple other. So in these drawers, a lot of different types of stuff. Up here I just have a whole bunch of variety, like parts and stuff like that. I'll get to them hopefully someday. And that's about it. Anyways, those cards are cool. I will hopefully get to store opening by the end of the month, and that's when all chaos will break out, where I find out how my inventory control is. So, all right, I just wanted to put something up there on YouTube because I haven't been able to post anything for a while with the travel and summer. So hopefully I can keep adding, get some more information out there. Rubely, she's in the room working on her stuff right now. So I told her I'm going to start on Technique bricks and get those sorted. I have those to work on. Any questions, please leave comments so I can maybe try to interact with anybody that has any questions, any advice. I'm very open ears with advice. I'm always curious about like what sells, colors, parts, you know, maybe to try to have a better inventory of certain parts. I was trying, and I realized, man, you could spend $50,000 easy at Lego in their part selection, trying to get like 10 of each part to have a better color variation. Even though some parts probably wouldn't sell very well, it's just, it would be nice that you have one part that you have all the variant colors that are available through Lego, at least. Not to have everyone that's available, just the ones that maybe Lego would carry. Alrighty, well, thanks a lot. And you know, oh, by the way, this is something I found. These down here, some of the old TIE Fighter ones. These are the Mos Eisley Cantinas, a bunch of those. But this is what, oh my gosh, I can't get down here. Look at that right there. Here, actually, a couple of them. There you go. Slave One. Yeah. So these were still, I found these in my storage unit, sealed with the sticker sheets. There's two of them down there, and what is that third one there? Oh gosh, I can't reach this stuff. Star Wars. What's that? Cantina. Okay. That's all that was. Okay. Alrighty. Well, best to everybody. Thanks.